Dartitis is one of the worst things that any dart player can go through. But if there's one thing that you need to keep in mind is that so many dart players have dealt with dartitis, so many dart players have beaten dartitis, and so many players have become better dart players after they have gotten over their dartitis. So I want you guys to keep that in mind while you watch this video and while you're on this journey, because in the moment you can feel pretty discouraged and think that it's never going to get better. But you just need to remember that you are not alone. So many other dart players have gone through this and have become better dart players. So follow the steps that I'm going to go over in this video, and it will help you get out of this dartitis and become a better darts player once it's all said and done. But first, guys, if you are new to Bullshot Darts, please make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. Drop the video a thumbs up. And there is a good chance that you know someone that is struggling with these things, so make sure you share this video with them to help them get out of their dartitis. So the first thing that we're going to talk about here is the fact that dartitis is 100% mental. Now, if you've gone through dartitis or you're going through it, you can think that it's physical because dartitis, it feels like you forgot how to throw the dart. So when you're trying to throw the dart, something doesn't feel right. And that's not wrong, but it all starts in the mindset. Once you fix the mindset, then the physical comfort will come back and it will be there. You've been throwing darts for however many years beforehand and felt fine. It's not until you had that negative mental shift that brought you to the dartitis that makes those things feel unnatural. So don't try to fix these things on a physical level. The first thing, or we'll get to the physical stuff later, but the first thing that you need to do is have that mental reset. You need to completely just wipe your mind clean so you can kind of start at a clean slate and build yourself back up. So the first thing that I want you to do to help with this is stop everything that you are doing. Throwing a dart with dartitis feels unnatural. It feels uncomfortable. If you keep doing those things, it's going to keep feeling that way. So if you keep throwing the dart the same way that feels unnatural and uncomfortable, it's not going to get better. And if you keep doing the same thing, not only is it not going to get better, but there's a good chance it's going to get worse because that's going to keep having a negative effect on your mind. So we're going to talk about experimenting later in the video, but you need to stop everything that you're doing right now, and that's the first step to resetting your mind. The second thing is you need to stop aiming. If you are aiming with dartitis and you keep missing, once again, that is going to keep taking a toll on your mindset. It's going to keep bringing in those negative feelings and discourage you. So I want you to completely stop aiming. Don't even think about it. Anytime that you approach the board when you're feeling this dartitis stuff, obviously aim for somewhere on the board just so you don't hit the wall or anything. But don't think about what you're aiming for. Don't get mad if you hit it. And don't even get excited if you hit your target. So not aiming, it just kind of, well, not aiming and stop doing what you're doing is just going to completely reset your mind. And now let's talk about some stuff that you can do to build yourself back up. And the first thing that you need to do, this goes along with the mindset, is that you need to stop putting pressure on yourself and you need to start having fun throwing darts again. I know that's easier said than done, especially when you're struggling with dartitis, but I always find that when I start feeling a little bit of dartitis to maybe start creeping up on me is when I'm putting way too much pressure on myself. I'm throwing darts at home, I'm playing practice games that are putting pressure on myself, I'm getting discouraged, I'm going out to darts tournaments, I'm more worried about winning than I am just having fun. And this is not good for your mindset at all. At the end of the day, we all throw darts because that's what we enjoy doing. We have fun throwing the darts. So what I want you guys to do is if you are throwing at home, play practice games that don't put any pressure on you. There's a couple games that I could think of, like Around the World, or just something that's just kind of like mindlessly throwing. If you're playing 0-1 games or cricket games against a bot, or maybe practice games like 170 with a set limit of darts, that's putting pressure on yourself, and that's where you can start getting discouraged. So make sure you always have the intention of having fun when you're playing, and that's the same for when you go out and throw darts. Don't even think about winning. All I want you to think about is, I'm going out to throw darts, hang out with my friends, and do something that I love to do. Don't think about winning. Don't think about losing. Just go with the mindset that you're going to hang out with some friends and throw some darts. I remember I was having like a really bad slump and I was not having any fun. And this one mindset shift completely changed everything because I started going to tournaments and I was just like, I'm putting way too much pressure on myself. I'm not having fun. I'm just going to go out, hang out with my friends, throw some darts, laugh with some friends, and all that stuff. And I actually ended up throwing really well darts at that tournament because I told myself to have fun. And when you're having fun, that is when your darts will start to feel like they are coming back. Another thing that you can do is throw something with the same form as darts, but not a dart. So an example would be, like, let's say you have a tennis ball. You can just kind of stand at the line and toss a tennis ball at the dartboard, or even if you just have a wall to throw at, that's fine too. What this is going to do, it's going to make you do the similar mechanics of throwing a dart without actually throwing the dart. So that's going to help take your mindset off the fact that your darts feel uncomfortable. And once you start feeling good again, just standing at a line or whatever it might be, just going through those motions, bring that mindless throwing into your next practice session and don't even think about the fact that you're throwing darts, because that erasing that by throwing a ball is going to help with that mental reset for when you do pick up your darts. I've heard of some other people too that talk about throwing with the lights off or super dim. That kind of goes along with the no aiming thing, because when you do that, you can't really see where the target is and it's hard to aim. So that's another thing that you can do that will help you, well, not think about aiming, because yeah, if you're aiming and missing, you're going to be getting discouraged. Another thing you have to do a lot of is experiment. So going back to what I was saying about stop doing what you're doing, so you need to try something new and experiment. That could be something as small as moving a little bit to the left or right on the line. It could be how much you are leaning. It can be your elbow position, your aim point, your backswing, your front swing, the way you're holding the dart, your head position. Think about all these things that go into your darts throw and make minor shifts. Because once again, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep feeling unnatural. I talk about this a lot in my videos, but I have about 3 to 5 different grips that I go through. And every single tournament I go to, or anytime I pick up my darts, I kind of rotate through those grips and see what's feeling most comfortable in that moment. And that is what I'll take into the practice session or the tournament. So doing this experimenting is going to do just that. It's going to help you find something that's comfortable again to throw. So now that you've been doing this and you're feeling good, you're experimenting, you are starting to get, your confidence back, and you feel the dartitis going away, once you get back to playing, still do not put pressure on yourself and start slow, take it easy. A big aim spot that I like to aim for is inside of the triple ring. And you guys might say, well, that is such a big target, how could you miss? Well, if you've struggled with dartitis before, you know that it's not the easiest thing to hit inside that triple ring if you are struggling with that. So start with something big like that and slowly, gradually bring yourself back to the smaller aim spots. So you can work on the squares for the singles of the numbers. You can play games like Around the World just aiming at those big spots. When you aim big, the higher the chance that you're going to hit your target. And the more you hit your target, that's going to bring your confidence back and that positive mindset. And going back to what I was saying earlier is that this is all mental. So once you bring that positive mindset back into your darts game and you know that you can hit those targets, that is when you're going to feel yourself getting out of this and you're going to start having more fun throwing darts again, and you are going to be throwing better. One more thing I want to add here is that you can play in different settings. If you find yourself just practicing at home all the time and that's where you feel uncomfortable and unnatural, try going out to some places and throwing darts in public. Try throwing some music on at home if you normally practice in the quiet, or throw a movie on. Switch up your settings, because this will help take your mind off the fact that you are struggling with your darts and feeling uncomfortable with your dartitis. So if you guys follow all these steps, there's a very good chance that you're going to be getting out of your dartitis. And I would almost guarantee that once you get out of dartitis, you are going to be a better darts player because all the work that you've put into getting over dartitis is not just going to go away. All that work is going to be there. So when you get over it, that work is going to be put into play and you will be a better darts player at the end of it. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Drop the video a thumbs up. Share this video if you know someone struggling with dartitis. And that's it. I'll see you all in the next one, and shoot well.